Greetings, people of God. People like, why you say people of God? Because everybody's the people of God. We're all created by the Creator. I don't care what you say. We're created by the Creator. You want to call him Allah, you want to call him Yahweh, you want to call him God, you want to call him whatever you want to call him. He's still the Creator. However you see him, he's the Creator. He created all of it. Like that, right? But anyways, we're back. This is part 2 of how do you know you're truly in love. Last week's video was an awesome video. So I want to, excuse me, I be burping in my videos because I be trying to, I need to stop drinking this, I don't want to show you the logo because they ain't paying me. So, but anyways. Woo! Yeah, but anyways, so part 2. How do you know you're truly in love? I got some more points. So we're about to do this part 2 and we're gonna talk about this thing. And hey, make sure you comment and you can send videos too. I wanna hear your perspective on how do you know people are truly in love. So hey, stay tuned right here on Dating Chris, only on the Wiley Life. We out here in these streets. We out here in these streets. And action. So last week, we talked about some key factors of how you know somebody in love. So I want to continue on those thoughts about how do you know this person is in love. And we're talking about true love. So this first one on today is love is pretty much unconditional. And this is like my mantra. Like, if I don't have unconditional love, I don't want to be with you. I mean, unconditional. I'm talking about if I lose a leg and I can't work no more, are you still with me? You're going to be with me? You're going to take care of me? Or we're going to get through this? Are you willing, if I have to take care of my parents, to bring my parents into our home if I had to? If you know that I have a child, which I do, I have a 12-year-old, are you willing to accept my child? Unconditional, no limitations, no expectations, no requirements. Are you willing to love me for who I am, what I bring to the table, and what I will grow into? Because guess what? If you're with me, you have a major part into what I will grow into. I have a major part into what you will grow into. So if you unconditionally love me, then you're going to be here for that process. So that means you have to identify my flaws, accept those flaws, and help me build. There's a way of building people and helping people build and grow. We're going to talk about that in a video soon. There's a way in helping people grow. My God. So, unconditional love, true love really doesn't, true love's without trying. You're not trying to change anybody. It's organic. It's just unconditional love allows the change to gradually happen as we influence each other. Woo! I gotta say that again. That sounds good. True love, unconditional love allows for us to organically change. I didn't even say it the same way, but you know what I'm trying to say. We change together. It allows for the process, the path to change together. That's what unconditional love is. And even if the change goes bad, you are there. If it's good, you are there. If it's mediocre, you are there. If it's not even the most wisest thing, you are there to help pick up the pieces. That's true love. Especially, I'm going to show you the biggest thing that unconditional love fails in is finances. Finances is the biggest killer of love. Matter of fact, finances is how you find out whether somebody truly loves you or not. If you love me and I lose my business tomorrow and I go broke, if you love me and I lose my endorsements from YouTube, no, I'm just joking, but are you still going to be with me if I go from making $100,000 a year to $20,000 a year? That's the true test of unconditional love. If you can do that, you're the woman for me. Huh? And I'm not saying taking care of me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we're going to find a way to make it work together, or to regain what we lost. You're not going to leave because all of a sudden I'm broke and it's challenging. That's what true love. Now, I would say this. I can say that's for marriages. When you're in a relationship, a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, you're not married yet, you're not thinking about marriage, that's a whole different concept. So my thing is, don't marry nobody broke. Get yourself together first, because you don't want to go into a relationship broke. I don't care how much y'all love each other. I mean, if you do, I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with that. Let me correct that. But I just don't think it is wise, because especially when you're just getting into a marriage, to be broke, to go on one broke, it's a challenge. This next one, number 2 on today's list is, I'm going to word this. I got to think. Love requires you to put others' needs equal to your needs. Yeah, I think I said that good. Let me see what I wrote in my notes. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Love allows you to put other people's needs equal to yours. Allows other people's needs to be equal to your needs. That's love. The funny thing is, and I'm talking about within in a relationship, when you're in a relationship, somebody's truly, even in friendships, friendships, marriages, girlfriend, boyfriend, love, if you truly love that person's needs become equal to you. I'm not saying becomes more than yours, becomes before yours or first, or yours it becomes equals, because you're looking to do things together with that person, especially in a relationship, especially in the marriage. That means that person's needs become your needs. Your needs become that person's needs. That is a true equal love thing. So that means everything you do is for the needs of both of you guys. How do we both get what we need? And it's funny because I'm one of those people who love giving. And when I call you a friend, I'm going to help you, as long as obviously it doesn't put me in a bind, But even sometimes it puts me in a bind and I still help, but not in a major bind that I can't come out of it. But it's like I might go a week without paying my phone bill just to make sure yours is paid, because I know I'm going to pay mine next week type stuff. But I would say this: when you're my friend, when you're in a relationship with me, I make sure that your needs are also my needs. I break my back to make sure my finances, you need my finances, and I truly love you. You're truly my friend. You're truly my woman and stuff like that. I make sure that your stuff is taken care of. And the funny thing is, because a lot of people don't like me for this, but even say if we were in a relationship or we were girlfriend and boyfriend and we broke up, I would still help you where I was helping before, as long as you need it, until you are able to take on that thing yourself. To me, that's respect. To me, that's like, okay, because we don't work in this relationship and because we ended it, I'm not going to leave you in a bad situation. I care about you. I love you to the point where it transcends our issue. It goes back to what I said last week about when you love somebody, you're willing to let them go because sometimes they're not compatible with you. So when you do that, you love them willing to let go, that means you love them enough to say, I don't want to leave you hurting. So if we were in a relationship and I was paying the car note and I was paying, say, part of the rent, and you can't cover that rent, I'm like, okay, why not? I'm going to continue to do that because it's not hurting me, because I've already been doing it. And create a plan for a transition so that person can be self-sustaining. To me, that's just respect. I hate to see when people break up and the next thing I know, one of the people is on the street, or one of the people is struggling, or one of the people can't eat. That's dumb. Like, where's your humanity? The humanity of it all. No, I'm just joking. But where's the inhumanity of it all? whatever. But yeah, love allows you to put others' needs on the same level as your needs. Think about that. Is your spouse or your boyfriend and girlfriend, if they doing that for you, is your needs equal to their needs? That's true love. You know, I can say that there were times where I was not really in love like that because I didn't put somebody's needs equal to mine. And I knew, I said, whoa, I'm not even in love with this chick like that. Here's my next key. Love is a very real emotion. It's an energy. That's how I want to put it. Love vibrates at an energy level that is beyond understanding. And the reason why I say that is because love conquers time, space, distance. It conquers issues. It's something about true unconditional love that it doesn't matter how far you are away from that person or how long you've been away from that person, how hard it is to be with that person. This is what I'm talking about, true unconditional love. When you're truly in love, not just I love the person, but truly unconditional love. But it's hard to be far apart from that person. It's hard to the connection does not die because you're not necessarily in that person's presence. It continues to grow no matter where you are. You can be on a business trip across the world and you constantly think about her or think about him. That's true unconditional love. That is a vibration. That's an energy that transcends time and space. So when people talk about, well, you know, we grow apart and this and this. If you grow apart, you was never in love in the first place. Stop kidding yourself. You were infatuated. There's a difference between being infatuated and in love. Because if you're truly in love, there is no distance, there is no time frame that will allow you to grow apart from somebody that you're truly in love with. I'm just being honest. Other than, and especially if you Christians don't believe with me, how in the heck can you truly say that you grew apart from somebody and say you truly love somebody, but then you want to love a God that you can't even see, but you can't even love your neighbor next to you that you see every day? That's why God was saying, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And love the Lord, the God as your own. And love the Lord your God as your God. And under those two commandments, the whole of the law falls. How can you love God who you have not seen? And you can't even love the person that's next to you? That's a preach message. I'm sorry, that's a tangent. But I'm just saying, love transcends time and space. If you can truly love a God that you've never seen and say, I truly am in love with God and I love him, he's a part of my life and I do everything to please him, and you've never seen him, you're not even near him, you know, none of this. That's the same type of love you got to have for your spouse, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, whatever you want to call it, the person you're trying to be with for the rest of your life. If that's not there, then why are you even doing it? Now, that gets into why you're in a relationship, really. But love transcends time. It's an energy that transcends time and space. Okay, one of the other things, another point here, is love pays attention to things. It allows you to be attentive. You're attentive to that person, the climate, the mood, the environment, what am I looking for? I gotta read my notes here. Hold on. Basically, it's just being attentive to a person, paying attention to the person is not a chore. It's something that is a part of you. It's easy to do it. You always have that person in mind, and everything you do, everything you everywhere you go, you have that person in mind. from your career goals to your path, what you do on a daily basis, love allows you to have that person in mind at all times, being attentive to that person. What is that person feeling like? What is she doing? Even if she's at work and you're at work, what is she doing? Just one thing I've learned is a small text is a gesture of showing love. How are you doing today? Paying attention. You good? If she was sick and she's at work, are you feeling good? What do you need? Soup? You want me to bring you some Starbucks? Pay me, Starbucks. I just mentioned your name. But anyways, love is attentive. I just wanted to put that out there. I ain't going to beat that dead horse. I think y'all get it. Here's my last point that I want to make about love in part 2 here. Or the last part. It's only 2 parts, y'all. Y'all want me to do a trinity? No. Love varies in how you express and accept one another. Express love for one another and accept love from one another. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It makes you feel good. It makes you and it makes you feel awesome. It doesn't make you feel bad. It's a great feeling. And it lets you express love differently, because you got to understand your ideal of how to express love to someone else is not their idea of how you express love. You got to learn. I know there's a book that's probably written. It's called The 5 Love Languages. There's some love languages or whatever. It's a good book. I read it. It shows you how to identify what type of person you're with and what their love language is and how to identify their love languages. Just because you feel like giving somebody flowers all the time is the way of expressing my love, somebody might think, no, this is not it. Maybe I just like you reading a book to me. Maybe I just like you to sing a tune to me. Or maybe I just want you to walk with me. Maybe I want you to sit in silence with me. Excuse me. Maybe my love language is work with me. You know, whatever that love language is, love will allow you to pay attention and be attentive and accept how a person likes to receive love, and allows you to express to that other person how you would like to receive love. And then those love languages gel together and do this intermixing thing where it's just this cohesiveness of love and cohesiveness of passion that leads to so many things down the road when you're in a relationship. It's a great relationship. Anyways, I got way off on a tangent there. Some of y'all be like, bro, he ain't say that all. But anyways, but love allows you to accept that. Learning the love language, learning how to show love, and learning how to communicate the love that you have. And you know what? Let me say another thing, because that just brought up something. Love produces, true unconditional love produces a great communication base. A lot of people think that good communication is the catalyst of love, but it's actually the opposite. Love forces you to communicate well with the person that you truly are in love with. So yeah, so that was How Do You Know You're in Love, Part 2. Hey, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube or like my Facebook page, The Wiley Life. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, both Chris Conscious. Actually, Chris Conscious Wiley on Instagram and Chris Conscious on Twitter. I actually have a page, Chris Conscious, too, but that features my music. You guys know that I'm a musician. I do music. Man, matter of fact, go buy my music. What? I'm also on the radio. I want to put out a couple plugs here on this video. Make sure you look to this side of the screen and you see the logos there. There's BB Tapped. Click on that and go check out my cousin, Bridget Price. She is an awesome woman. She gives a lot of really good tips, encouraging words. She actually does, for you ladies, she features products. She gets endorsements from different product lines. She wants to share some products with you that you might like for your skin and your hair and different things. She also does an encouraging word that helps you get through life. It is awesome situation. Also, check us out on Speak Music Radio. We have an app. Let me show you this app real quick while I'm sitting here. Look, it's right here. It says Speak Music Radio. You click it open, right? Speak Music Radio. Speak Music Radio. We got all our shows right there. Listen to our shows. We're awesome. Me and my cousin, we have fun. Let y'all know it's believer-based radio. We play a lot of edgy believer-based music. So positive, encouraging music. So a lot of artists that you have not heard, a lot of artists that you have heard. We play independent artists along with mainstream, so it's a well-rounded radio show. We talk about a variety of topics. We want you to chime in, listen to that. Download the app, one word, Speak Music Radio, on your Android store, on your iTunes store. But also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. We got a lot of interviews. We got the Stellar Awards and the Dove Awards coming up this year. We got the Grammys coming up. We're going to be there interviewing artists, hitting up everybody. It's going to be phenomenal. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to those channels as well. This is your boy, and we out here in the streets. Deuces.